any of the music that you are about to hear today. Thank you all for contributing in your own ways, for your wonderful creations, to the artwork, and some of the arena work that you will see on here was not done by myself either. Ahead of time, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show. HWA, welcome to the West Coast, episode 9. I know it is labeled incorrectly here on the opening scene, but all of us here are suffering, so forgive if we make some mistakes. This is probably the most difficult show that I myself have ever had to put on. I have a very special guest here in the studio. This is Miss Jessica Coleman, or Jesus, see, I told you. Sorry, guys. Miss Jessica Norton, the sister of Alex Norton. Now, Jessica, I know this is a tough time. I ask to shine a light on a better time when you guys were younger. Jessica, how was Alex growing up as a teenager, or even as a child?
Well, he was a troublemaker, but he loved hanging out with family and me and everyone. He was such a sweet child.
So, Jessica, I know you're a little bit choked up, but you have a song that you are going to be performing for us here today. Is that so?
Yeah.
All right. Now, take your time. And when you're ready, I'll shut the mic off. And you do your thing. You sing. Do it from the heart. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Key the music. This is Jessica Norton, folks. Please be quiet. Give this young lady a moment. Hold on. Stop the music. Stop the music. Jessica, you were doing fine. Are you okay?
I can't do it anymore.
You did a fine job, honey. You did a fine job. Usher, Thomas, could you please take Miss Norton to her seat now? Thank you. Thank you so much, honey, and I'm sorry for your loss. Here, folks, the sister of the late Alex Norton, that was Jessica Norton. Very, very brave effort. Jessica definitely did a great job holding together as long as she could with that tribute song here live for her brother. Now, let's carry on with the show. You guys voted that we do not take a week off, that we continue in the name of Alex Norton and William Black and push forward. So we're looking to have a great show put on by all our superstars here in HWA. Without further ado, cameras will go live. The audio apparently is still kind of messed up there from them switching back over to our feed. But this is Dominic Johnson. Apparently the arena can still hear his music, but for some reason it is not changed over and is not playing here as it should be. Folks, we will try to get that squared away. I think that somehow with the change going from the live mics to the studio sound, it did not transfer over, so I apologize. Dominic Johnson here making his HWA debut, taking on Josh Sniper, folks. Both of these men making their debut. Sniper going in for a trip. Johnson sidesteps that. This man is very quick. I hear that he is one of the quickest men to come out of the HWA training center in a long time. Let's see if his quickness can overcome the brute strength of Sniper. This man, just like it says, his strikes and all his basically every move he makes is with precision. As you see a couple shots there to the solar plexus with that sharp elbow. Sniper looking to put Johnson away here quickly. Use that power and size advantage to slow this man down Very athletic, as you see a kick there. Leaves his feet. Johnson is probably about 5'10", and Sniper spinning kick, and oh, now he bashes the face off the apron here and delivers a high boot. Johnson feeling the pain early on in his debut. Sniper, on the other hand, looking very sharp. Continues to wear him down. Johnson trying to find some way to build some momentum, and that'll do it as a clothesline carries him over, and you see the leaping ability of Johnson as he springs right up and over that top yellow rope all the way down onto the floor to grab Sniper and put him back in. Now Johnson right back out of the ring again, and he's digging for something here. He went for that chair, but Sniper having no part of it. Sniper's got him up, and he bounces his face off the top of the entry steps, folks. This is an HWA West Coast hardcore match. These two young men, both the newest additions to the hardcore division. Sniper at home out here continues to keep Johnson grounded early on. Cocky showing off here. Sweeps, and Johnson catches his face off the legs of that chair, and it looks like he is busted open already. Sniper, like a shark with blood in the water, going after that head again as he bounces his face into the apron, and then a kick as well. This one could be a very short debut for Johnson unless he can find some way to turn this one around. That's a start. He gets him back in the ring. This is where Johnson may have a slight advantage, athleticism and speed. Running around, Johnson makes circles around Sniper, then delivers a kick of his own. Inadvertently takes out the ref. Got grazed by that one as the referee is back on his feet quickly. You see Johnson holding his head there, still feeling the effects, but he comes up with a reverse tornado DDT off the top. Johnson not done yet. Oh, he swings and misses. He was swinging for the fences on that one. Sniper dove out of the way and hits with a big corner drop kick. Sniper's got him up. Looks like a power bomb out of the ring. No! He's got him on his shoulders instead and clothesline off that top rope. Looked like Sniper was going to put him away with a big power bomb. Decides he's not done dishing punishment quite yet. Here's the speed and athleticism. He hits him with a little Johnson there. XWC, thank you for checking in. Noah, always a pleasure. James from CSWA, I appreciate you guys checking in with us. What's Johnson doing now? He springs with ease onto that top turnbuckle. A gracious flying drop kick. That was basically a thing of perfection right there. The form Johnson had coming off that top. Johnson thought about bringing the bat in there, but saw that Snyder or Sniper, the much larger man, was back to his feet, so he didn't want to bring that bat in there and chance eating it himself. Chooses to drop it. As you can see, Sniper using those forearms as a bat instead. This could be it. He's got him up, and a pile driver. Johnson's in a daze. Johnson was out of it. Sniper, oh, it looked like he was going for a reverse neck breaker. Instead, elbow to the back of the head. No, he's stalking Johnson. Spins through that one, comes up in a nasty DDT. Johnson should be out. Johnson with a float over here. He caught a big couple of handfuls of that long, bushy mane of Snyder. Now what's he doing? Both men on the corner of the apron. DDT! That's a game changer right there. Johnson with a nasty DDT onto the corner of the apron. Looking to turn things around. Sniper brushes that off. You have to check the replay. It looked like Johnson caught his head on the bottom step there. That had to be what it was. Johnson looking pretty out of it here. He's taken a lot of damage, but I'm sure that the back of his head just clipped the bottom step. That seemed to be what's put him out the most, and he doesn't seem to be recovering yet. He's definitely been doing all he can to fight back. Got bats and chairs and kendo sticks and body parts and blood just flying all over the arena. Johnson, I don't know how he is still going. Head smashed 2 times off the post, and that time falling down back on that chair. The effects of this one showing up on... Oh, there's a shot to the face. Now it appears as if both men are opened up in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HWA Hardcore Division, West Coast style. Both men bleeding all over the place. Sniper trying to lift Johnson up and drop him onto those steps again. Feeling the effects as you saw his back sort of give in. It's tough to tell if either one of these men will have enough to finish this one. Johnson, I agree, Noah. Johnson is definitely tough. The amount of damage that he has suffered today, and yet he keeps coming back for more. And not only coming back, but continues showing the fight as what's going on here. He's got Sniper all tied up, and he kicks him in the rear. Was that really called for? definite show of disrespect. Sniper just has Johnson land a lion salt off him. Very athletic, this Johnson is. Early on, it looked like Sniper was going to put Johnson away rather quickly. Looks as though a lot of people in this arena are about to lose some money as Johnson is rolling. You saw this earlier, does it again. Hits him twice with the little Johnson. Sniper launched over that top. This has been twice you've seen Johnson just knock him over the top ropes, only to throw him back in. Well, Mr. Brandon Cook, the locker room and the fans have spoken. They chose to go on, and seems like they are going to put on a good show here. Huge DDT. That's all she wrote. Josh Sniper, after a truly magnificent effort put on by this young man Johnson. Both men bleeding all over the place. As you can see, the hand, the left hand of Sniper.
I came to bring the pain, hardcore from the brain. Go inside my astral plane, find out my mental, based on instrumental record. Hey, so I can write monumental methods. I'm not the king, but niggas is decaf. I stick 'em for the cream. Check it, just how deep can shit get? Deep in the abyss, and brothers is mad fish accepted. In your cross color, clothes you crossed over. Think I totally crossed out and crisscrossed. Who the boss niggas get tossed?
This is Christina Cruz, the sister of the one and only Gorilla Cruz, as you see him escorting her to the ring.
Niggas want the ruckus, bustin' at me, bro. Now bust it. Styles like it's buck wow. Method man on some shit. Pulling niggas fouls. I'm sick, insane, crazy. Driving Miss Daisy out of fucking mind. Now I got mine, I'm swayed. Is it real, son? Is it really real, son? Let me know it's real, son. If it's really real. Something I can feel, son. Loaded up and kill one. Feel, son. If it's really real. When I was a little stereo, I listened to some champion. I always wonder when I was...
Christina takes on our champion, Fiona, the Dragon Queen.
You make me vicious. Watch as I make the pain my mistress. You can call me Miss Malicious. I'll dress you up in stitches. No, I cannot resist this. If it don't hurt, I get suspicious. I like to take the knife and twist it. Yeah, my love is sacrilegious. I'm not scared to admit it. This violence is delicious. What doesn't kill me makes me vicious. I'm not gonna break. I can take all that you can give. This is survival of the sickest thing. Are you not afraid? Bring the pain. Watch out, 'cause I'm vicious. And I'm not asking for forgiveness. Yeah, I'll make you go ballistic. Your torture is my business, and I won't leave a witness. I don't care if you hate me, 'cause you're gonna have to face me. And there's no use in crying. You know I would be lying if I
Pretty athletic exchange there by both of these two ladies. Little back and forth. I was about to see please excuse me, I'm actually following along the Twitter feed. I don't mean to disrespect the champion or Miss Cruz making her debut here, but there's a lot of chatter going on. It appears as though more E-Feds are offering their support to the families and also to the members of the locker room here. You superstars, I can't imagine. Fiona with a pin, just the 1 count. I can only imagine how fellow members of this roster are taking this news. I mean, they could be suffering the same fate at any moment. What we do here, what you superstars do here, could potentially be very dangerous. And as you saw in the Norton fight, it can even be deadly. As it's just how quickly can go from being active and just talking to no longer being with us. I know we were sort of off topic here, folks, but in the ring now we've got Christina Cruz going one-on-one with our champion, Fiona, the Dragon Queen. This is a tall task for Christina, taking on our champion in her debut, but this voluptuous young lady has definitely been taking our champion to task, just basically walking right in her big brother's shoes. Now, Christina, before coming to HWA and professional wrestling, had a very, very successful career in the mixed martial arts world. And she's looking to bring those skills plus more here. Huge slam. This lady definitely has some power, as you can see right there as her brother looks on. She's got Fiona rolled up in a small package, and she almost upset our champion right there. Fiona, feeling it, needs to roll out of harm's way for a second, trying to catch her breath. So much for that. Right hook knocks Fiona off the edge of the canvas, down onto the ground. Cruz wanting her back in. Cruz stalking her, setting her up. This could be it. She's up and face plant. Fiona is pinned on her back. 2 count. Christina, no! I thought she was going to take out our champion here in her debut. What a match that would be for Cruz. Fiona taking out her frustrations here. She was getting pounded on by the rookie Cruz, but now showing why she is our HWA Women's Champion. Christina put up hell of a fight, though. Congratulations to you, Miss Cruz. We look forward to seeing a lot more of you here in HWA. But our champion, Fiona the Dragon Queen, doing what she does.
I'm in love with an angel. Heaven forbid. Make me a believer.
Here we have sort of
Touch of a skin.
a grudge match, so to speak. This is Clark Christ taking on Marcus. These two have had a very interesting sort of back and forth through our page here.
I'm crazy. Maybe I'm weak. Maybe I'm blinded by what I see. You wanted a soldier, but it wasn't me. 'Cause I can never set you free. So fight on your own. It's time I let you go. I'm in love with an angel who's afraid of the light. Her halo is broken, but there's fight in her eyes. Walls are built to keep us safe until they're crashing down. Worlds apart, we were the same until you hit the ground.
Here we see the cocky, stuck-up, arrogant Marcus West battling sort of a strange individual here. And yes, I looked it up. His last name actually is Christ. It's right on his birth certificate. We've seen a lot of talent making their debuts here recently. This is Christ's first match, and he is taking on Marcus. Flurry of elbows here from Christ as he's got Marcus sort of reeling, looking for a pin, but Marcus is kind of a pretty boy, but he is definitely a tough man. Otherwise, we wouldn't have signed him here. Because I don't care how tough you are, if you get chucked over the top rope like that and land on your hip, no matter how tough, no matter what good shape you are, you're going to feel that. As you can see, Marcus having a hard time getting to his feet. Christ sees that, helps Marcus to his feet, looks to kind of deliver some more damage there. Marcus very aware of where he was, probably saw the yellow steps coming up in his peripheral vision, able to sort of dodge that bullet. This has been back and forth since the bell rang. Neither man sort of having the upper hand for very long. If you've noticed, no count going on from the referee inside. This is turning into a slugfest now. Youngblood, I've definitely did a lot of research into your backstory. And although I cannot say whether I believe that you murdered that man or not, it's not my place. I'm not a judge, I'm not a jury. But you have definitely showed that you feel bad for what happened either way. And you've definitely lived your life since then, sort of repenting and making up for it through your charities and volunteer work. Also, I heard that you continue paying for the college fund of that man's children. Is that correct, Youngblood? Marcus showing power. This man has to be 300 pounds, and just as I was about to praise Marcus for his power, having Christ up on his shoulder like that, we feel that weight dropping a spear into the midsection of Marcus. Brandon Coleman, I don't need an apology from you. I don't believe anything you say. As a matter of fact, I could care less if you ever wrestled in HWA again. Matter of fact, I would lobby for your release if I had such power. I would see you thrown in prison for what you did to Alex Norton and William Black. I know contractually there's nothing that can be proven. You're covered through that. Looks like Christ taking a little bit of a beating here, not looking very, very godly now as Marcus puts him away with a pin. A 3 count. Marcus able to take out Christ. Young lady Tia, I believe that maybe Christ, is it his wife or his sister wife, or I don't know. He's kind of a strange guy. Maybe we'll get more word on that. Not quite sure what her relationship with Christ is. And what's this? We're backstage. Who are these two men? York being attacked by 2 thugs. Evan Rude saves him just in time. Who are these 2? York is down backstage, attacked by 2 unknown thugs. Cameras turn on just in time to catch that attack, as now we're back to the action as we have Killswitch Joe Bobby, go get me some information on those 2 thugs that just attacked York out back. Thank you. Here we have Killswitch Joe taking on Will King. Now, King basically made an open challenge to the whole roster in our group page, and Killswitch Joe called him out on it, accepted that challenge. This match right here are the results as Will King putting his money where his mouth is early on. Legend Killswitch Joe, no slouch though. These two men have done battle probably hundreds of times. I've just got reports that the two men were identified as two fugitives from law, Frank and Dallas. I don't have last names, but that's what they're being referred to as. Frank and Dallas. I don't quite understand what that outburst from Noah was, but if that was Noah that said that, not quite sure. Killswitch now taking it to Will King, going for a pin. This is way too early. We all know how tough and strong of a man Will King is. KSJ stomping the arm now here of Will King. No question, King the more powerful of the two. So the crafty veteran Killswitch Joe doing what he can, and Will King returns the favor as he stomps on the arm of KSJ. Not done yet as he's trying to control that arm, using it against Joe. That little arm manipulation, a very popular move here in the HWA. We see it quite often from several superstars. It definitely does the trick, as if you don't have an elbow or shoulder, it's very difficult for you to do many grappling moves here, or even pin a man once you take him down. Appears as though security is now chasing those two men out. They have no business being here. Apparently they showed up, basically bought tickets to the show, and then ripped their shirts off and attacked York out back just before Evan Rude could come to his tag team partner's aid. Now Dallas and Frank have fled from the building. Will King with a neck breaker off that apron. Throws Killswitch back in the ring, and no, what's he doing? Looks like he's going for that neck breaker again. There's two. King setting him up for a trifecta. Here it is. Three neck breaker. The trifecta right there from Will King. Killswitch is reeling, and what's this? He's going for four. The limp body of KSJ crashing to the ground. That's 4 of those apron neck breakers again, and it looks like Will King going for 5 in a row to kill switch. Killswitch feeling King's wrath here, folks. 5 of those apron neck breakers in a row. Now Joe busted open. You see the blood pouring onto his chest here. King walking the walk, as you say. He did a lot of talking in the page, and he is backing it up here. The King has arisen for sure, although this pace seems to be taking some of the stamina away. King continuing to dish out punishment. Killswitch is just beaten down, beaten to a pulp here. It's like Will King has tired himself out, looking to put things away. Going for the pin, but not needing it, as Killswitch is out cold. Will King picks up a huge win, and what is this? This is Jack LaRocca, the tag team partner and friend of Killswitch Joe, coming to Joe's aid. King and Braden Bass now going after LaRocca. Jack LaRocca fighting back here against both of them. Killswitch still out of it. On the outside, you can see there on the right-hand screen, the referee going down there checking on Killswitch real quick. As King now has LaRocca up, and he delivers a pile driver to LaRocca. King, he's got LaRocca up for that DDT as well. I believe he calls that the King's Reign or something to that effect.
Tell me exactly what am I supposed to do now that I have allowed you to beat me? Do you think that we could play another game? Maybe I could win this time. I kinda like the misery you put me through. Darling, you can't trust me completely. If you even try to look the other way, I think that I could kill this time. Rock, rock. Rock, rock.
Here we go, folks. The HWA Hardcore Championship on the line as we see it here. Now this, tonight we had scheduled Ricky Armstrong taking on Blade Wyatt in that Alcatraz match in a cell. We could not get Ricky Armstrong to sign the contract for that match. So Nick Bruiser, who, as you remember, was the third man in that triple threat match along with Ricky and Blade on the night that Blade Wyatt won the title, Nick Bruiser steps up here and challenges the champion for his title. Blade Wyatt says he's a fighting champion and he accepts it. Blade there reluctantly handing that title over to our referee. Ref showing both men what the prize is. Nice looking hardcore gladiator title right there. These two men ready for war. And it looks like in this battle, Blade Wyatt strikes first and strikes big. Both men with a lot of miles on these two. A lot of hardware as well. I believe Blade Wyatt, like a 25-time champion. Nick Bruiser, no slouch himself here in the XCW Canada fame, among many other feds. No stranger to the hardcore world here. He lifts the much larger man. That is just brute strength. There's no lifting weights, no gym time from Nick Bruiser. That is just brute strength. Watch out for that ladder now. Gonna come into play here as Nick Bruiser picks it up, looking the first strike as he stomps that ladder a couple times onto the legs and then drops it on the face of our champion. Nick Bruiser's got him up now, and it looks like he slams him right on the ladder, the lower back of our champion, catching the sharp edge of that ladder there. Bruiser continues as he belly to belly, just more of a throw than a suplex. Belly to belly throw onto that ladder as well. You're correct there. Blade Wyatt losing the two members of his disciples, but yet chooses to come out here and still put his hardcore title on the line tonight in the name of his two brothers that he lost. And may not have been a wise choice, as Nick Bruiser basically showing no remorse here as he is taking it right to the hardcore champion. Now, in this hardcore lifestyle, you know, the way Nick Bruiser is taking it to Blade, that could be his way, the weird hardcore love of basically giving Blade something else to focus on, keep his mind in the game, as he has been not pulling any punches here. We thought we were going to see a big choke slam from Wyatt, but it turns into a sort of a choke slam backbreaker now. Bruiser rolling out of the ring. We know he'll get no respite here because this is exactly where Blade Wyatt likes to be as well, and he slams the face down onto the ground. Bruiser hurt. Can't get back to his feet. Remains on one knee. Wyatt helps him up. He hits him with a clothesline. Bruiser out cold. Blade Wyatt retains his hardcore title tonight. And what is this? Ricky Armstrong's in the building. We haven't heard from Ricky in a while. Armstrong attacking Blade Wyatt in the middle of the ring. He's got the hardcore championship. He smashes Blade Wyatt in the face with his own hardcore title. Ricky Armstrong, folks, is in the building as well tonight.
Not long gone. On and on. On and on. On and on. Hellhounds at my heels, sharp in my way to raw deal. Don't matter anyhow. My pace just wears them down. On and on. On and on. On and on.
The second of two title matches here, folks. My brother's keeper, the Blood Brothers Heart Championship here. So see, there's the challenger, Aces and Spades. That's Prince J and Antonio King. Antonio King with the white pants and face paint. Prince J sporting the red. And then we see the champion Scott Toffick on the right. His partner Niles McGregor there on the left of the screen. We've been talking an awful lot about jail time. These two men right here, Toffick, again on the right, was a corrections officer in a maximum security prison. Niles McGregor was an inmate there. And these two men met during basically a prison riot that broke out. And at the end of the night, these were the last two men standing. And somehow, through all that battle in the prison, forged a bond. You talk about forged in pain. That's exactly how these two men came together. Toffick on the top of your screen, squaring off against Prince J. Down on the bottom, we have Niles McGregor getting the best of Antonio King here with a huge slam. Both of these teams very extreme. Both of them really looking forward to this match. Looks like McGregor rolls out of the screen. We're left with both Aces and Spades in the ring. A 2-on-1 situation with Scott Toffick left by himself. We see McGregor getting to his feet just in time. I'm not sure if Prince J would have had the pin here. Toffick still gonna have a lot of life left in him. And now a role reversal, as now we have Toffick and McGregor. They've got Antonio King isolated. This is not where King wants to be. Guarantee that. You don't want to be in the wolf's lair, folks. Tofik delivers a clothesline now. Looks like he's heading out and digging under the ring, trying to pull out a toy. And he brings in a ladder. Sort of backfired here as Antonio King Joe Rivers checking in, it looks like. Thanks for coming in, Rivers. Niles McGregor, if your attention was in the ring, you would have seen McGregor dealing a DDT to Prince Jay off that ladder. And on the left side of the screen, on the outside, Scott Tofik hitting Antonio King a couple times with that black baseball bat. And there's a pin on the outside. This could be a 3 count, but the referee busy in the ring as McGregor had Prince locked up. Looks like Prince Jay has been eliminated. Niles McGregor just eliminated Prince Jay. Antonio King only saved because McGregor had Prince Jay in a leg lock, and the referee, concerned with him, did not see Scott Tofik on the outside with a pin. King doing the best he can in there, but too many weapons, too many numbers right now is Antonio King stuck by himself in the wolf lair against the wolf lair. He's doing a heck of a job fighting back, though. Look like he's going outside to try to grab something to even the odds a little bit. And he pulled something, not happy with it, throws it back down on the ground, and he's got another toy. He's got a table. Didn't get any use out of it, though, as Tofik able to strip the table from King pretty quickly. Tofik rolls out of the ring. Now it's even numbers now. Antonio King squaring off against Niles McGregor. King trying to put McGregor out to make it a one-on-one fight here. King doing a hell of a job. Might be a little too late as Tofik to his feet. King has him set up. King had McGregor set for the finisher. Scott Tofik came up behind him just in time. Delivers a huge clothesline. Tofik now going up top. Dives down onto the face of King. McGregor was holding King down as Tofik dropped an elbow from the top ropes. That has to be it after that tandem elbow drop we saw. King can't have anything left in him. There it is, folks. Antonio King doing everything that he possibly could. But once that numbers game turned the tables, the Wolf Lair retain and are still our Blood Brothers Tag Team Champions here in HWA. Congratulations, gentlemen. Hell of a match.
Shotgun blast, a kick in the ass, so
paranoid. Watch your back. Oh my, here we go. Another loose cannon gone bipolar. Slipped down, couldn't get much slower. Quicksand's got no sense of humor. I'm still laughing like hell. You think that's a crime to me? Looking so sorry that I'm gonna believe you've been affected by social disease. Well then take your medicine. I created the sound of madness. Wrote the book on pain. Somehow I'm still here to explain that the darkest hour never comes in the night. You can sleep with the gun when you're gonna wake up and fight for yourself. I'm so sick of this tombstone mentality. If there's an afterlife, then it'll set you free. But I'm not gonna pop the seas. You're a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Now our champion, the West Coast champion, Colt Shields, taking on fellow Aussie Caleb Shaw in this one. Caleb Shaw, the #1 contender for the title. Colt opting to make this a non-title match, saving the title shot for the next pay-per-view, as he is just looking to put Caleb Shaw in his place, trying to take the big man and knock him down a few notches. If we were following the show earlier on, this man Caleb Shaw earned the #1 contender spot through a grueling 3-match battle between himself and Loki. It ended in a cage match, or a Hell in a Cell rather, at the Anarchy pay-per-view. Caleb Shaw victorious in that one. Both of these two men just mastodons of the ring. Just imagine the carnage these two would cause if they were ever to unite. Hell, I don't know if the referee is gonna survive himself in there with these two in this, simple non-title match. Let's not forget the powerful Jason Fury looking on outside. He's the manager of Caleb Shaw. I haven't seen him in ring, but he looks like a wrecking ball as we see Colt Shields all fired up. Tosses Caleb Shaw onto his shoulder. Plants him on his back for just a 2 count. Caleb Shaw back up, and he does it again. Colt Shields just tossing Shaw up on his shoulder twice in a row, delivering that huge power slam. Looked like Caleb going for a slam of his own, but Colt able to dodge that. Very quick and crafty for such a big man. See there, Colt Shields just hit Shaw with the crocodile death roll outside. Colt showing the world here why he is the champion. It's that swinging apron neckbreaker. We saw Will King use that 5 times on Kill Switch earlier. Champion delivers one of his own here. Caleb, for a second there, looked like he had a little tough time lifting Colt up. Probably still feeling the effects of those few big power slams delivered by Shields in the ring. Caleb's fists have got to be basically like hitting you in the face with a bag of bricks. Now it looks like Caleb Shaw. Caleb delivers one of those apron neck breakers himself. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Caleb Shaw. Colt fired up here, looking to put the finishing touches on Shaw. Huge clothesline. That clothesline upended Caleb Shaw. Caleb pushing 300 pounds of muscle here. Colt clotheslined him. Our HWA West Coast heavyweight champion Colt Shields just takes out his #1 challenger here, and maybe Brandon Coleman now in the ring. He's kind of looking upset with himself. Maybe this man does have a heart after all and wasn't just talk. Maybe he does kind of feel bad. Let's hear what he has to say.
Tonight, you people, the people in the back, SBJ, Brandon Coleman, is here with a burden heart. Okay. You see, I'm saddened. I did not want the disciples to die. I really didn't.
Maybe he does have a heart.
But, you know...
You sick fuck. He's laughing, folks.
I can't do it. You know what? Fuck you guys. Fuck SBJ. Fuck the people in the back. Alright? You wanna know why? Because I loved every fucking minute of caving their faces. Caving their faces in. Caving their fucking jaws in. And you saw earlier tonight what fucking Dallas, what fucking Frank can do. And you already know what the fuck I can do in this fucking company, okay? And at the end of the day, it's gonna be me, Dallas, and fucking Frank. Raised our hands. Be the top of this business and be the top of the world, because we are Outlaw Asylum. We don't give a fuck. We don't take shit from anybody. SVJ experienced that. The fucking piece of shit that Dallas and Frank, he experienced that. And the people in the back better get used to it, because we will run this company. We will run everything. I'm coming for that Extreme title. They're coming for the tag titles. But we're also bringing mayhem. We're also bringing violence and hell. We're also fucking bitches. But you know what? This is a new era of this company. And
Someone
SPJ,
get
I
him
see you
out of the
down there.
ring. So disrespectful.
Watch
He
your
thinks
back,
it's funny.
because outlaw asylum's here, and we ain't taking no prisoners.
What a sadistic, disturbed man.
Bye. Good night, people.
Just despicable, disrespectful, no regard at all. No regard for the lives of those two men that were lost. Of one in his own hands. He should be charged with murder, folks. He basically beat Alex Norton to death. The shot with those brass knuckles, and then the continued attack after, pushing him off the stretcher as the medical staff was rolling him away. I can't even, folks. Fuck it. I'm going off air. I can't, folks. I'm going off air. Have a good night. I hope you all enjoyed the show up to that point. Really do. Before I go off, I just gotta make sure to put this out there. There will be still held a tribute tag team extravaganza. It's not going to take place of the next East show. It'll be between this one and that one, folks. So please stay tuned for that. SBJ out.